I don't think people think we're crazy. Maybe some people. I don't know.
Let's go! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck society! So fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck the world! My God! My God! My God! We belong to the world! My God! My God! My God! I hate it, man! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck society! So fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck the world! My God! My God! My God! I hate it, man!
I guess like you said, maybe like the outside person might be, oh, that's crazy. Because I remember seeing some comments of like when we made the teaser last year and it was just all bales. Like everyone being like, why the fuck are they like doing this and everything? And it was just like, I don't know. The real ones who like do it and understand it, they get it, you know? You want to work hard and you want to get good shit that you're proud of. So that's going to come with falls, and we fall a lot.
It's just the love of the game type thing where like you would try and explain snowboarding or snowboard filming to someone who doesn't snowboard. You'll get super blank looks. Just be like, so you're trying to land a trick, but you get hurt all the time and then you get back up and keep trying it. Like, yeah, it's just what we do. It's super fun.
It's like self-expression, not caring what people think, and doing what you want to do.
I got into it because I thought it was like the coolest fucking thing ever. Like I was like going into dark side first as a little kid. It's like you see what you want to be. Like you're like, this is the coolest fucking shit. Like my parents are a little bit like not stoked I'm in here. Like I'm seeing a bunch of all this new shit for like the first time, and it's like, it's beautiful. It's like, oh man, rebellion. You know, independence, I think, freedom. Holy shit, freedom is a huge part of it.
When we were like 11 or 12, obviously like little kids, like I just started going to Killington and we were on the weekend team, and luckily our coach Ricker, he was the manager at Darkside, so he actually knew what was good, you know? He was the one who put like Shred Remains in my hands, and he put like all the Defenders Awesome videos, my first Videograss movies, like the Forum movies, you know? He was the one who like showed us that side of snowboarding. So we're sitting there watching this shit. We're like, it's super sick, but we're also 11 years old doing USASA.
At USASA, our core values are excellence, respect, and fun, with a big emphasis on fun. We're also the first step in the Olympic pipeline, with over 500 events happening
Like,
this winter.
oh fuck, like slopestyle, we gotta be like learning sevens and shit, 'cause we all thought we were jump kids. We didn't even know, but we were like kind of like being slowly introduced to like the street side of things. And then we would go to these USASAs and we sucked. And for a while it like fucked with me, you know? I was like, it made me super anxious. I think that was the first time I ever felt anxiety, was doing slopestyle, like straight up.
Stakes are high here at the Winter Dew Tour. U.S. Olympic qualifying on the line.
You need to be technical, you need to go huge, your tricks need to be hard, and you gotta stomp everything.
You're gonna need talent and some strategy.
See what the judges do with this one.
You have to have eye of the tiger from the beginning of this event.
A lot of these kids that I grew up with riding, like, they don't ride anymore. Like they don't like it because it's like that's all they've known is like go compete, do this, do that.
Shaun White's quest to win his third straight gold medal falling short today. What happened with Shaun White today, and what did he have to say about his performance?
And then when you don't do well, it's like you're bad, you're bad, you're bad, and you're just like, then you hate snowboarding.
Whereas the street side of things and just like regular park riding and filming, you're in it for yourself.
Pretty much by the time I was like 13, like 2 years later, we were super into like the street shit, like going around Killington, like trying to do whatever we could, and we were just like, yeah, like fuck USASA, you know?
Like if you want to learn something, you don't have a coach telling you, oh, if you like torque your body 10% more, this will come around, or if you do this grab, it'll come around better and it'll be easier to land. Which is why it's more raw and personally more enjoyable for me to watch, because you're like, yeah, you don't have to do the best things, like they look sick because everyone's unique on the street side of things.
I don't know, I think that's a little bit, that has like a a little bit more magic to it than just going to the mountain. Like, I think when you ride park a fuck ton, you get to the point where you're like, I want to take this somewhere else.
Now that I'm old and washed up, I definitely prefer park riding because you just show up to the mountain, you take some laps and leave whenever you want. But it's definitely fun setting up street spots because it's more of like an art form. It's a lot more scenic of a backdrop usually. You kind of just like, you're in all these different areas. You have like, generally, you know, people aren't super happy you're snowboarding on their property, so you only have a set amount of time to hit something.
Just gotta play the part. Homie really just pulled up to say no, and then left. He's gone.
You have to kind of figure your way of, like, you know, talking some people down if they're a little pissed off, or like, you know, avoiding tickets if a cop shows up. But you just always have a trick in mind, so it's a lot more rewarding to work for a certain trick when you're out there, because you will try it for, you know, anywhere from half an hour to 6+ hours.
Got it.
Dropping.
Eventually you just land it, and you're like, oh, sick, like that was super worth it for a 4-second shot. The Spotheads and just videos that show personality and the character of the crew you're with, like, can't really beat that. I think if you were getting people into snowboarding in the snowboard culture that didn't snowboard, there's no better representation of Vermont snowboarding than them. And they just have some wild stories as well, so even if they weren't really interested in snowboarding, it would be super fun to watch.
I'll never forget. Actually, this is a good Joey story. So we were at Copper 2 summers ago, and we were the last ones to leave, and Joey told me he was going out. And I was like, Joey, we have to leave at 5 in the morning for the airport. And he's like, all right, I'll be back. So Casey wakes up, and I'm like, yo, dude, I don't know where Joey is. He's, like, not back yet, but, like, we're going to have to leave him. And so we're, like, packing up all the bags, wait as long as we cannot find Joey. And we walk out the front door of the hotel, and Joey is asleep on the sidewalk out front of the hotel and couldn't get back in. And he's just like, yo, I told you I'd be back, dude. Like, I made it. Like, I made it.
I was there,
back.
dude.
Like,
I was there probably at like 4 in the morning. Or no, it definitely wasn't, because I was like, yeah, but I would try.
You gotta have like a caricature, you know what I mean? And like, at the time when we were like filming the first 2 movies, we were partying a lot. We were drinking a fuck ton. I had like a green mullet. That was just the wave we were on at the time. So it was like really easy to kind of just like be all drunk, grab a camera and like film some funny shit. Be like, oh, I'm gonna go jump in this recycling bin. Like, I don't know. It's definitely pretty. I mean, we're street snowboarders, you know what I mean? Like, we all did like wild shit. Like, it's like we don't party like normal people. We definitely would go over the handlebars a little bit.
That's an aspect of it that's super fun, sitting in the hotel room, like drinking a bunch of beers and shit. But one day I just kind of like did it so much that it was like, I'm pretty good with just riding as is. Like, that's kind of just like being with everyone is like a party in itself. you don't want to get carried away with that shit, or else you go a little crazy and you start eating shit pretty bad. Definitely been there. You know, like the hungover boarding, like kind of can fuck you at times for sure.
What the fuck, dude? You still got the black eye from last night too. What the fuck? So what happened the past 2 days, man?
I fell on some dumpsters. And I just fell doing a board slide on something that I never caught on.
There's like a whole side of snowboarding that's like pretty artsy and like taken pretty seriously, you know what I mean? And like industry standards and trying to make sure everything's like dialed and like has like a whole like look and feel to it. So we're trying to kind of bring back like the shit we grew up on. That shit's like seems more attainable. Like I can definitely film Fern like falling down the stairs one time or something and then put it in the edit, you know? So it's like, yeah, that's shit that happens to everyone. Just film it, throw it in the edit, even if it's not snowboarding. Like clear the lines of like what is cool and what is this, what is that. It's like, just if it feels good, just run it. Don't even think about it, just run it. Like don't think. Thinking will fuck you up, you know? Just try to, you know, keep it rolling.
They're just super down for snowboarding. It's super fun to watch. It's really infectious, which is super sick. Like they're a really good representation in Vermont snowboarding right now because they're just like, it'll be super shitty out. I mean, Joey made a turf setup last year because he wanted to snowboard so bad and there was no snow. So like anytime you can think about snowboarding, they're super in it.
I think it's just from riding together so much, you start like knowing what everyone's sort of capable of, you know? So if it's like we're at a spot or something and Maggie wants to try something, or Fern, or anyone honestly, and they're like whatever, like on the fence about it, but you know that they're capable of it, then that's where you can step in and be like, yo, you definitely got this. Like I know you can do it. And they do the same shit for me, you know what I mean? Like just talking each other through certain situations.
What it looks like with speed and shit. Yeah. Luckily it's not like a slow night, so we're not worrying about that. My base is fried as shit though.
But you got the bra bra bra.
That bush though, dude. We had to go 100 feet for that bush.
This is downhill. Hey. Change your attitude.
No, I'm just saying. I don't want to overclaim like I have been in the past.
No, we're at ground level here, Fern. I'm thinking ollie and we're good. Gentle on the taps though, because you could easily break this shit. We need to like slightly shape it like that and then fill it in with like the soft snow and then pour water on it and it'll be good. Because if we just smack the shit out of us, these are gonna fall right out.
Wait, let's turn it sideways. Width.
Wow. Length times width, what does that equal, Dora?
Height.
I just made it a whole lot. Length times width is not equal.
I think everyone has that goal of like when you're a little kid talking with your homies, like you're both like 12 years old, like we're gonna own a house together or like some shit like that. We're hoping to like actually do that, you know what I mean? Be like, yo, like actually all stay in the same area and like continuously just like at the bare minimum, if not filming, like being close fucking friends, you know? Like that's what it is at the end of the day. It's all friendship based. So it's like, that's gonna stay the same no matter what. Friendship for sure.
I don't think it looks that sketchy. I think if you wanted to do a frontside 540, it'd be terrifying.
That's what I'm saying too. As long as you're not spinning, I think this maybe is. When you have everyone there, it's like it feels a little bit more like you get like an extra sense of motivation. You know, it's like when everyone is all focused on like one goal, that's when we come out with like our best clips, I think. You know, it's like having like Maggie there running the winch and like Jake Smith like be like, oh, we should hold it better this way. It's like it takes a whole crew of production. You get like extra eyes on something too. Like that can be make or break.
As you're approaching the lip, remember, Evel Knievel jumped 13 buses. School buses. You got this.
That's a fact.
Holy shit! That was insane. So scary. Holy fuck! I thought I was slipping off. Oh my god!
Are you fucking kidding me?
I thought I was gonna clip Joey. I like actually just had like a
life
before the fucking.
God, dude! What the fuck?
Right here. It started giving out right here, and I was like, I'm going down. I'm 100% going down.
Sharks, look at this.
Dude, it was so sketchy, but I
Oh! Oh my god!
Dude.
I got so lucky. I just got too lucky.
Holy shit.
Yeah, now it's back.
Yeah. I mean, that works.
Oh,
you winches,
shit out of that.
Yeah, dude.
I love how you kept
Yeah.
it wide.
Yeah, you filmed that
I
perfectly,
was just
Dork.
like, I'm not.
Wait, let me see the serve angle again. Yeah.
Like, Brian, the second I like grabbed you towards the end, I'm not even getting my stomach dropped.
Yeah. Wait, Dork, can I see your angle again, too?
Oh, perfect pull guard. Perfect speed.
It's just one of those things that like we want to make a movie just because like that's what snowboarders have done before us, and you know, like when we're all bored, we'll watch the Friends crew and just kind of like their whole process before they're doing a trick. You know, that's something we want to do. Like, I mean, we're all doing pretty gnarly tricks now. Like, some people probably wonder like what the hell are those crazy guys thinking like before they're about to do that. So just that in and of itself, and just documenting how we live.
It's just super fun. You just point the camera at each other and you're all trying to learn new tricks. You want to have it documented or else no one will believe you because everyone thinks you're a piece of shit. Like, you didn't do that. But we've just been doing that for so long, and it's just kind of definitely ingrained in the culture.
We respect this a lot. There's a reason we do it. We're not just doing it to like fuck around. Like, we are just fucking around, but it's like we care about it. So we want to spend a lot of time doing it and trying like to the best to make what we can with what we have, you know?
I'm glad I gave you the 5%.
Dude.
Because that just looks like danger, dude.
Yeah, that's terrible. It was all fun and games, so I walked over here and saw that.
Yeah, it was like, oh, word, he got over it.
That was nothing, dude.
I was like,
Snowboard culture has kind of shifted away from the like, you know, punk, super like we're all hardcore and badass, we don't give a fuck about anything. You'll get kicked out of a spot every time for sure, but if you are just nice to the person, like you're on their property, like you shouldn't be there, just accept it, move on.
It's funny, I think we were talking about this the other day, like getting busted's tough because we know what we're doing is like, it's morally okay to us, but we know that it's going to bother people.
Whenever we're up in Canada, we like don't really get kicked out of spots that much because they're like pretty open-minded up there. Maybe it's because they're so used to seeing snow all the time, but then when you're like down in Boston and people are like fucking screaming at you, it's like, dude, we didn't even come at you, you know, you just got out of your car and started screaming at us. So it's like you could just like chill and realize like this is like what we do, and you could ask us politely if you're like, I'm sorry, like I want to let you guys do this, but like I can. Then it's like, all right, we'll leave. You know what I mean? We're not gonna freak out, but some people come at us so hot, like thinking we're like the worst people ever, and we're just like, yo, like just trying to have fun.
What are you?
Whoa. You're in the road.
Whoa.
Because I just called 911 because we've had a lot of robberies and there are a lot of opioid addicts. So is that you guys?
Yeah, you can
or are you just joyriders?
Yeah, we're a bunch of heroin addicts. That's why we have shovels in our car for snowboarding.
We're leaving.
But this is the problem. I had a 9-year-old alone in my house. Do you think I want a bunch of opioid addicts going up to my front door to scare him? This is the
Whoa!
It's kind of funny. People don't really, it's hard for people to understand, especially in the moment too, when they're all like fired up over something. You're like, no, you know, we're not bad people. We have cameras and shovels and shit. Like, it's interesting. See people's worst side sometimes.
I think like people who are kind of like aggro in that sense, it's like, yo, just realize people like do life differently than you, and you need to be open to that.
I don't know. We're on a fucking like rock hurling through space. Like, we don't really need to be so concerned with like liability and making money and insurance, and it just gets so complicated. It's like they're riding a piece of wood down some stairs. Like, just fucking watch and laugh. I don't know.
Like I said, it's like you don't really know what it is, but we care so much about it that it's like nothing's gonna stop us. Like, if you have to work more in the summer to be able to take that time off, so be it, you know? But we're gonna make it work no matter what. I don't know what we're trying to figure out. We're just trying to keep making movies, you know? And like, it's all passion, you know? So it's like, we just keep doing it. Eventually it'll work out. It's already worked out because just the experiences in themselves, that's working out. You know what I mean? Like, that's fun. That's what we care about. That's why we wake up and work all summer, so we can do this shit. So it gives you a purpose, you know? So that's what I mean by like, it works out.
It's made me realize like life is so short. Like, the snowboarding community has lost so many amazing people. If you're able to experience something and be joyful, like that's an amazing thing. Not everyone gets to experience that in life. So I feel like us as snowboarders, you know, we understand that and kind of just take advantage of what we're given in life.
We gotta not focus on the industry. We gotta just focus on continuing to make videos and enjoying the ride, you know? So it's like, that's just what we're focusing on right now.
Really too late to call, so we wait for morning to wake you is all we got. But to know me as hardly golden is to know me all wrong they would.
I don't think anything would stop me from snowboarding unless I like really fucking injured myself and like actually couldn't. But even then, I just waited out till I could. I've been there, you know? So it's like nothing. Yeah, nothing.
That could be the only thing I see, is that if my body gets deteriorated enough where I physically can't, or I have to move to the middle of like, not Nebraska, there's snow in Nebraska, like middle of Texas for some reason. It's like, but yeah, I don't ever see myself actually stopping snowboarding.
Fuck no. Never. Nope, I'm gonna do this shit till I die. And we're gonna film until we can't fucking walk, for sure. I gotta stop swearing. Dude, stop.